two choices to show you in it. This is actually something that we presented in PM style. It was a one-time only. It was incredibly popular. I'm going to show you why, because I'm going to take this off, and it sold out. And so they kind of rushed it back in for this Creed event. So the small, because bear with me, the small is going to be, hold on, getting my ruler. The small is going to be about a 1/2 inch from bail to bottom. Those are hand set 3mm pearls, and they are all hand set in a cross of solid sterling, and the chain is 18 inches, and it's a bead chain. But then the large, which by its very nature is larger, is 1 inch from bail to bottom. Now you're seeing Stacy in the Bitsy. I love it. We had this in PM style. It was part of our Soul Speak segment because it was this very cool idea of, I love crosses, I collect crosses, I wear crosses. And this one I thought was really fresh because it's done in a bead chain. But then I love that you get a choice of sizes. It was kind of refreshing when I first saw it. I've seen diamond crosses. I've never seen anyone translate a cross into Honora cultured freshwater pearls. So sidebar, Honora. Honora only take about the top 2 to 3% of their harvest. They're authentic Chinese cultured freshwater pearls. These are the perfect millimeter size to kind of nest and cradle in the outstretched arms of the cross. I adore the Bitsy version, but don't let me sway you, and I'll tell you why. Because everyone is doing Bitsy crosses. Everyone is doing Bitsy pendants. Ask Tiffany, ask other people. It is absolutely the trend right now to do micro, much like Bitsy bags, Bitsy pendants. And so I really enjoy it because I think it's sweet and petite, but then the larger. So the larger is not too huge to be unwearable, even nested inside, say, of a polo shirt. It's still perfectly wearable, and frankly, the larger 1 inch from bail to bottom is absolutely the size of really what retail would bring you in a traditional cross pendant. Just going to turn it sideways so you can see all of that beautiful sterling silver, and then that bead chain. And the 3mm pearls are just nested right in there. I can't think of a sweeter gift for Christmas, for a little girl who's just starting her faith journey, for Easter that's fast approaching, because it is. Christmas is already fast approaching. How perfect it would be as a little Easter gift, or you know, as a christening gift when she gets a little older to wear. But also I think crosses have taken on a very fashion-oriented feel, fashionable faith. There's something as polite and delicate about this pearl cross as there is, I think, funky and cool about it, because with the bead chain, it feels extremely modern, a little city. You could easily nest this in with other longer necklaces or a strand of pearls and do a layered look. The sale price, let's talk about that for a second. The sale price is $51 for the smaller and $72 for the larger. The chain is 18 inches, and I will just tell you the retail value for the larger is $120. Honora is one of the leaders in pearls. I don't need to tell you that, and typically we have pearl stud earring today, special values from them because they make great gifts, and we have beautiful necklaces from them that are just coveted and gorgeous. I've given Honora pearls to a good friend of mine a couple years ago for Christmas. This, I think, is a special way to do Honora pearl if you're actually not a really big pearl person, because I think wearing a strand of pearls is a certain look, and that may not be you. I actually am not really a pearl person. I love this cross. Again, I call out that it sold out on PM style, and I was so excited that we were able to get it back in time for Creed at a lower price. I also want to call out that coming soon, you will see the ring partner that goes with this cross. It's a ring with the pearls that are hand set and domed across the curve of the finger. So stay tuned for that, because it'll either be PM style or somewhere it's going to launch very soon. And this is the smaller version, which is $51, and that's about a 1/2 inch from bail to bottom. If you want to take it off and just wear the bead chain on its own, you certainly can. I actually think I'm getting this. I just mentally shopped for myself. So that is Honora. And here's a quick look at something that's coming up, or at the very least that we're gonna flash you. And it's this. The Creed Silver Sale is gonna bring you the Pave Gemstone Sterling Silver Wrap Ring.